Hello, my name is Lynn. I am a 30 years old cash budgeter. I currently live at home with my parents and my brother. I do handle a majority of my family's finances, so I budget my paychecks, a portion of my parents' paychecks, and a home help check that we get every 2 weeks. For today's video, I'm going to be stuffing $1,150 for the second week of November. But before we get started, I wanted to show you guys my new wallet. I got a Moterm A6. It is big. I am also going to use this as my planner as well too. So I thought I'd show you guys. It is in the color deep teal. I really love this color. It might look black on camera, so I can't really tell right now. But yeah, I didn't want to go for a black wallet. I did really like the black color as well too, and I also liked some of those lighter, like nudish and cream colors. But when I saw this one, I couldn't get over it and I kept going back to it. But I had a hard time finally buying it because the price is pretty expensive. I believe this one was close to $70. So I wanted to try to find something a little bit cheaper, which did not happen. I did buy a A7 wallet first, and the color didn't match the picture when I got it. It was a lot more muted than what the picture described it to be, and I just did not like it, so I returned it, and I was just told myself, just buy it, you're gonna love it. I still have a little bit of buyer's guilt, but over time I will get over it. So yeah, I'll show you guys a little bit on the inside. I'm not gonna stuff the envelopes yet. I usually do that later in the video, but I thought I'd give you guys a little what's in my wallet. So it came with some like planner inserts as well too. I believe they were like daily ones, but I didn't put them in here because I don't think I'm going to end up using those. And it also has this divider in the middle. I did wanted to buy a bigger one, like an A6, because I do plan on making like monthly planner inserts so I can keep track of all of my brother's doctor's appointments and stuff, as well as my doctor's appointments in one spot that I can carry with me in my purse. I do keep track of his appointments in my work planner, so like none of my meetings and stuff contradicts each other. But I also have a couple of doctor's appointments, and they ended up clashing or being too close with some of the newer ones that I made for him, because I keep mine in my phone. And so when you get like the reminder text a week before, that's when I was like, oh crap, I don't have time to take him to his and then make it to mine's. So I needed a better system for that. My work planner is a lot larger. It's not gonna fit in my purse. So I'm gonna make some inserts. I tried looking for some, but I haven't found one that I like. So I'm gonna try to make some. That way I can be more organized. So that is what I plan on adding in this first half before the divider. I've got like Costco and my grocery store rewards card here, slash discount card or whatever. My my medical insurance card. I keep my brother's stuff in this zipper, so all of his like medical insurance cards, his ID and all of that stuff is in here. I also have a quarter in there for Aldi's so I can get a cart. So I've got the middle insert. I have my red envelope. I did have somebody ask me about Lunar New Year's and what it was and what a red envelope was. And so my mom, she gives me one every year. For 2023, Lunar New Year's, I believe, is towards the end of January. And usually kids get red envelopes from adults, but when you become older, you can also give your parents a red envelope, and it has money, and it's like to wish them good luck and like a good New Year's pretty much. So, you know, good luck and prosperity and all of that good stuff. So this is the first year I'll be able to give my parents a red envelope with a decent amount of money in there. And my mom, she gives me one from Temple. She gives my brother and I one every year from Temple. So it's got like a fortune slash blessing type deal in there. It's in Vietnamese, so she always has to translate it for me when she hands it to me. But it's got that in there. And it's also got a $2 bill as well too. So I keep that with me in every wallet that I use. So it stays with me at all times. And my blessing from this year was good health, which was funny because like a few weeks after she gave this to me and told me what my blessing was for the year, I got the cold really bad. And so I haven't gotten like uber sick like that since. So maybe that was the start of my good health, you know, get all the bad stuff out of the way first to have a good year. I made some new envelopes. I've got my typical, the same categories as the ones that I bought before. I'm still going to use these when I use my wristlet and switch to a smaller wallet if I'm not able to bring this one with me, if I switch to like a smaller purse or something. So I've got spending, food, gas, fun, and a miscellaneous one where I keep some ones in there. And I made this other envelope because I saw Daisy Budgets have this in hers, and I thought that was a great idea, a great category to have. So basically, if she needs to take money with her from like a sinking fund, like for haircuts or something like that, she'll put it in this envelope. Currently, I've got money in here that I need to put in my mom's bank account. She gave me some cash to deposit for her. So those are my categories. And then I've got my bank cards, ID, passport card, and I also keep like a $2 bill in every wallet and purse that I have. So I've got one in here. And I also have a sheet of stamps. I keep buying sheets of stamps and then I would lose them after using a couple because I just don't use them very often. Clearly, I've only used 2 so far, and I've had this one for the longest time. So I was like, I need to just put this in my wallet or somewhere I know I can find it. So I just keep that there. And then I also have like a separate envelope for when I use my card and I need to take cash out to put in my back to bank envelope. So I keep that in there. I might make a smaller one because this one's a little bit long. And it also has the wallet deal in the back. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this back here. But yeah, that is my new wallet. We will stuff this later on in the video, but I wanted to introduce that at first because it is such a pretty color. Yes, hopefully if I keep talking about it, that buyer's guilt will go away. So I'm going to put this to the side here. All right, so now we can get started on our stuffing. I usually start off with my bills. So Buffer is going to get $10. And now it's got 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 330, 340. Car insurance will get 55. So 50 and 5. And it's got 50, 100, 105, 110. I don't really have too many 5s, so try to make change if I can. Gas is going to get $20. And now it's got 40. Water will get 25. 20 and 5. It's got 20, 40, 20. Okay. 20, 40, 45, 50. You guys, let's exchange that for a 10. I'm already starting to mess up counting, so I think this video is not going to go well for me when it comes to counting money. Internet is going to get $20. And now it's got 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. And I am going to exchange this $20 for a 20. Electricity is getting 35, 20, 30, and 5. And now it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140. So we can make quite a bit of change here. So I'm going to put those 4 5s back and grab a 20. And I can do the same with these 4 10s and grab 2 20s. And hopefully we should be okay for the rest of the video. Phone bill is going to get 48, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. And now it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, $192. And so these bills are ready to get paid. Trash is going to get $10. And now it's got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 105, 106. Annual payments is going to get $10 as well. And now it's got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm sorry, you guys. I've got my legs crossed again on this chair. I need to stop doing that because it keeps shaking the table. It's also not comfortable, so I don't know why I keep starting off that way. My parents' insurance is going to get $100. And now it's got $200. I'm also filming this video a little bit early because I've got to leave for a out-of-state training on Sunday, and then when I get back, it's also my last week of a 6-week training course that I'm doing. So I'm going to be pretty busy with work. Car payment is going to get $250, and my voice, sorry, my voice is giving out now. So 100, 200. And 50. So I've got 1,000 in the bank, so that puts us about a month ahead. And 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500. Usually I will make, whenever I make the payment, I will use the $1,000 in the bank, and then I will remove this placeholder. Then once I put this $1,000 in the bank, once I reach it, I will bring back the placeholder. So it's a lot of back and forth, but it helps me keep track of whether I use the money or not in the bank and stuff like that. So that is it for my bills. Next is my moving out binder. Apartment is going to get $80 today. 20, 40, 60, 80. And it's got 1,500 in the bank, 600, 700, 800, 900, 920, 40, 60, 80, 2,020. And whenever I move out, I will use this envelope to buy all my furniture and everything I would need in the apartment. I did not break it down into different categories or rooms because I just wasn't sure how much everything was going to cost. So I just made one overall envelope for it. Deposit is not getting anything. It's got 500 in the bank. Rent is going to get $20. And it's got 500 in the bank as well. 600, 700, 800, 820, 840. Utilities isn't getting anything, and that's got 300 in the bank. Groceries got 500 in the bank. It's also not getting anything. Households got 300 in the bank. Miscellaneous is going to get $10. And I'm going to use this for renter's insurance, and anything extra I will also use towards things for the apartment. And now it's got 100, 200, 250, 270, 260, 100, 200, 250, 270, 280, 290. 290. Okay. I am just saying random numbers at this point, I feel like. Emergency fund is going to get $10. And now it's got 100, 200, 300, 320, 330. And 1 month is going to get $10 as well. And that's got 100, 200, 220, 230, 240. And that is it for my moving out binder. Next is my personal. My envelope's not getting anything. I am going to put this $50 I normally stuff in here every week into my weekly cash envelopes later on. I did pull out $40 to buy the Mo term, so I used $30 for my weekly cash spending and $40 from this sinking fund. So now I've got 100, 150, 200, 210. And I am putting that $50 for, I'm going to use that towards my work trip. I do get a per diem for food, but I get reimbursed for that. So I'm going to just take the money from here. And then once I get reimbursed, I'll put the $50 back in. Travel is going to get 20. And it's got 500 in the bank, 600, 700, 720, 40, 60, 80, 800. Beauty is getting 20. And now it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Coffee is getting $10. I am so excited for when I get to buy my machine and all my cute stuff with it. So it's got 500 in the bank, 600, 650, 670, 680, 690, 700. This one is like my favorite placeholder. It's like this holographic pinkish purple color in the light. Oh no, now I can't get anything back in. Okay, there we go. Vietnam is going to get $40, 20, 40. Now it's got 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280. And I think the next time I end up sending money to my family in Vietnam will be for Lunar New Year's. I know it's just a big celebration out there. There's like a lot of parades, festivals, all this stuff that they do. My aunt, she sets up a food stand, and so my mom usually sends her some money every year to get her started on her food stand. So yeah, I am going to hopefully have a good amount so I can send it over there, and then also donate some of that money to the temple. My mom likes to do that. So it's not much, but it's better than nothing. I mean, it is actually a lot of money, but you know, sometimes when you think about like donating and all of that stuff, I just think about people who donate a large amount. So sometimes, you know, your little bit seems small, but every dollar matters. So I am hoping I can build this up so that my family over there can have a good time, and that we can also donate some money to the temple. So yeah, gifts is going to get $20. And a lot of that stuff is like donating to the temple is just like to help like with their foods and stuff like that, so that they can serve the monks and all the people that come and visit. So everything that I like to do kind of relates back to food. So gifts now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. You know, I want everybody to eat good, especially during a time of celebration. Health is going to get $20. And now it's got 100, 200, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420. Future is going to get $10. Now it's got 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 430, 440. Car maintenance is going to get $20. Now it's got 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300. I need to bulk this up. I also need to take my mom's car to get an oil change. My mom's car is my old car. So there is a place that I take to, a local place that I take the car to for an oil change. And I believe it's about $50 or $60 for that oil change. So wedding is going to get $10, and this is for my cousin's wedding. She's going to have it next year, maybe? I don't know. She's going to have it eventually. I need to stop saying a date. Originally, she was going to have it August of next year, but she's decided to push it back a little bit. But she hasn't given us a new ballpark of when she wants to do it yet. So for now, I'm just going to slowly save up. And then once I get something more definitive, I will budget accordingly for it. So now it's got 20, 30, 40. Oh, so I believe a lot of my friends will get engaged within the next year or so. So I think this envelope is going to stick around for a while because a lot of them do not live here. So there will be some travel involved if I get invited to their wedding and I would like to go to it. So maybe one day it will be my envelope, but it is what it is. Rollover is not getting anything. I've used all of my weekly cash spending, so I don't have anything left over. I did take $20 out for gas, so I guess I can count it. I've got 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420. I screwed up my budget last week, so I only had $20 in my gas envelope, and my dad took my car to drop my brother off and decided to pump gas for me. He uses my credit card for it, so he just pumped the gas. I paid for it, but he pumped the full tank, which was $40. So I took $20 out of here to pay for that. Oh, my brother is officially back into rehab. He is going 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. He is back in his day program where he will have OT, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech therapy, as well as doing some of his gaming, adaptive gaming that he was doing prior, and some exercise classes, group gaming classes, all like card games, all this stuff. Yeah, so I'm super excited. This is his first week back, so I don't know what I was going to say there. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, they are going to work on improving his walking, hopefully getting him to a point where he doesn't need a cane, giving him more movement, range of movement, like kind of increasing that, working on speech. Let me tell you, he does not talk to me at home because I annoy him so much and I talk so much. But when he gets there, he was talking nonstop. And I was like, you know way more words than you let on to me, because he just keeps quiet at home. But he was able to recognize a lot of, they did like a lot of flashcards to see if he knew what like the animals and like objects and stuff were. And he knew a lot more than I thought he did. Like, it was amazing. So for anybody that is new here, my brother had a stroke about 2.5 years ago, and it caused quite a bit of brain damage. So he is in a wheelchair, and he has right side weakness. So he's not able to like move his right arm. He has just started walking. Well, he's been walking for a while with a cane, but we've started like moving his leg a lot more, his right leg a lot more. So they're working on just improving that and improving his stamina so he can walk a lot farther. But he also became nonverbal after the stroke. So it took a long time for him to be able to get words out. So now they are working on him trying to string more words together and saying everything a lot more clearer with pronunciation and all of that stuff. So I am so excited for him to be back. I don't think he is because he has to wake up earlier, but he's really enjoying seeing everybody again. A lot of his therapists did move on to different jobs, but there are still a lot of people there that he recognizes. So yeah, anyways, my last binder is my challenges. And so I've got an envelope for myself, my brother, my mom, and my dad. And this is the money that I'm saving for them for their red envelope. And mine will most likely go to LASIK, and we're each going to get $10 today. So now we each have 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 430. And my goal is $500 for each of us. I always tell myself, you know, don't talk too much. Make sure you just get the video done. And then I start rambling, and then the video just ends up being a lot longer than I anticipate. So I apologize for that. And I thank you guys if you guys are still watching and listening to me just go on and on about who knows what. My mom is going to get 10, and my dad. I'm so excited to be able to give them a red envelope. New phone is going to get $10. And now it's got 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, 270, 280. We are getting there. Savings challenges. I am doing this one currently, and it is going to get $15 today. 10, 15. So we are almost done. I usually fill out these trackers after the video later on so that they have time to dry. And I am trying to finish this one up first. And now it's got 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 330, 335, 340. Next is my shopping challenge. I'm also saving to buy some new clothes once I move out. I am trying to go through all my stuff right now and get rid of it. And so now it's got 50, 100, 150, 200, 210, 220. I'm trying to like switch up my style a little bit because I keep buying sweats and sweaters, and I'm like, no, I need to buy clothes that I know I will feel good in. And all of that stuff, but I don't want to buy it while I'm still living at home because I'm trying to declutter, not clutter. The envelopes challenge is going to get, I believe, $7 today. So 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to stuff this one at the end of the month. So I just stuff what I can every week and then start filling out my envelopes at the end of the month to see if I can get some bigger numbers out of the way. I am not doing this mini challenge yet. You guys, this is week 4 where I've not hit 10,000 steps. So yeah, I haven't even changed this month from October to November yet. But we're just gonna flip that and get back to it next week. I finished my Christmas challenge last week. And so this has got $1,000 in it. And then once I do my bill exchange, I will take this out and put $1,000 placeholder. I have been looking up stuff, but haven't found anything yet that I had in mind to buy as Christmas presents. I do not have any rollover money. So all of that was empty from last week. I was still using these last week. So nothing's going to go into this birthday challenge. My birthday is in March, and I was going to use this money for my facial that month as a treat to myself. So, but I'm stuffing it with any rollover money from my weekly spending. Sweet treats is going to get $10. I'm going to put this 10 back and grab a 20. And now it's got 50, 100, 150, 170, 190. And the luxury challenge is going to get $20. And now it's got 50, 100, 120, 140. I think a lot of this money is just going to go to towards LASIK for me. I just like doing these challenges. I feel so accomplished once everything is filled out. That is it for my savings challenges. Last, we are going to stuff, we're going to bring this back out and stuff my weekly spending envelope. So spending normally gets 25, 20, and 5, and then it's also going to get my $50 that I normally put into my personal envelope. 20, 40, 50. So altogether it's got 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. I'm not going anywhere exciting for training. I'm going to Indiana. I requested Hawaii, but they sent me to Indiana instead. So I don't imagine that I will be spending a lot of money there, but I do need to buy my own food and all of that. So food is going to get 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gas will get 40, 20, 40. And I am taking my brother and picking him up is really going through my tank. So I think when I come back, I'm going to bump this up to $60 and see how well that does. Fun is going to get $10, 5, 10. And I usually use this money towards like Starbucks or coffee. But I've been trying to be good so that I can roll this over into my birthday challenge. But last week I didn't do good, but the few weeks before that I've done good. And miscellaneous is going to get $5, and I usually do this all in ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like weird stuffing it this way. And that is it for my weekly cash spending. If you guys have made it towards the end of the video, I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so and giving this video a thumbs up. Until next time, bye.